Hello, everybody. It is iWrestler. Welcome back to Global Rescue. Last time we were here, we had police going to a scooter with a white license plate. We had someone originally there. 3 additional tasks. What was this additional task? Record parking offenses, and I'm waiting for it. So, yeah. Anyways, so here we are. And arrival, we're about to get there. So there's another one. Okay. Anybody ready to go? You guys are resting, so that can wait.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed. Location, Northwest Francesca Drive.
Okay. Back to base. Place, you go there. Oh, we need to buy. He wants us to buy a new fire engine. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, we got the money. So let's put a large parking space right there. And let's buy. Okay.
The scooter was found with the rider still on it. The license plate is missing. A police report is being filed.
Okay, so let's go back here. And let's take a look at our fire employees. We have 12. Yeah, so we're going to have to, these can hold up to 9. I'd like to get those fully staffed. So...
A motorist attempted to drive past, resulting in scratches to their vehicle. The damage must be documented for insurance purposes.
Seriously?
Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location, Northwest West Union Road.
Respond to illegal street racing. And you go to the tree on the road.
The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
Okay. You know what? 6 will be good for now. We'll handle that later. So, fire department. And then employees. There. When you're in, yeah.
A building is on fire and needs to be extinguished. Location, Northwest Mitchell Street.
Whoa, snap.
A crowd of people has formed around the burning building. Police Patrol Car 5 has arrived at illegal street racing and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at Triana Road and is awaiting instructions. dog was left in a car that is getting hotter and hotter. Location, Northwest 153rd Avenue. The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Excellent.
The crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire. An animal welfare complaint has been filed against the owners. The owners must be identified. A drone has been reported. We need to verify that all regulations are being followed. Location, Northwest Co-Court Northwest, 147th Place. Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing. Arrest the drivers of the located vehicles. The dog was successfully rescued and tended to.
We need another police car and more cops. So we're gonna get that.
Witnesses of the crime have been successfully interviewed.
Okay, well you go to the drone. And you, I'm gonna send you to do a presence control. You can leave.
The driver has been successfully arrested.
Taken to prison. Okay, did I get the car? I did. And I hired the cops, yeah.
The owners have been identified. They face a heavy fine. The evidence provided is incomplete. Confiscate the drone and file a complaint. We've received a call about a child selling lemonade on the side of the road. Verify that they have a permit to do so. Location, Northwest Audrey Drive. Attention, heat wave. High temperatures lead to more health problems.
Gosh, just so much going on.
The drone was confiscated. A small fire has broken out a campsite. Location, Northwest Wooded Way.
Excuse me, what?
An electrical box has caught fire and needs to be extinguished.
Oh gosh.
Location, Northwest Kevin Court. The child does possess a permit to sell goods. Choose what should be done.
I eliminated leave.
The fire was extinguished. No campers were injured. Several people were robbed by an unknown individual at a swimming pool. Location, Northwest Perimeter Drive.
At a swimming pool? The heck?
Witnesses must be interviewed regarding the incident.
Yeah. That's messed up.
Fire Engine 3 has arrived at burning electrical box and is awaiting instructions. The fire has been successfully extinguished.
I know you're tired, but...
Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Watch that one. Look at research. Watch that. then I think automatic washing maybe. Although I wanted to do one of those too. I remember I mentioned water tender might be something to look at too. I think I'm gonna expand the dormitory a little bit. Not excessive, but just a little bit. Oops. Ah! There.
The perpetrator was located and must be arrested.
Okay, so you question witnesses, and you arrest the suspect. And then, research-wise, increased vehicle limit is a thing. Police speed control thing is not a thing yet, but could be. Squad car for arresting people, it could be a thing. Well, that's actually not that. We're gonna wait for the, because I want to get the water tender. So we're gonna prepare for that though too. So let's see here. It's a street thing. It's another large parking space. Some more trees out. Let's make it look nice and pretty.
The witness statements were recorded.
Let's do traffic checks here.
Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay. You can go back.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Take him to prison.
Your efforts are impressive, and I would therefore like to entrust you with responsibility for the rescue service as well. You can now unlock the rescue service for free in the research menu.
Oh gosh. I forgot about that part. Okay. I need some small parking spaces. Hire 2 emergency doctors. 2 emergency paramedics. We're gonna hire 4 doctors and more paramedics than that, okay? So, Let's hire an advanced doctor and a novice. Another advanced doctor, another novice. There. There they are. Oh, did we hire 2 paramedics? We hired 4 paramedics. Okay, we need doctors. We hired 3 paramedics and 1 doctor. Okay. Let's hire that. And then advanced. Okay, so staff-wise, 1, 2, 3. Four. I'm only gonna get 1 ambulance for now. Okay, so we have how many paramedics? We have 5 doctors. How do we get 5 doctors? Oh, wait, that's... Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 doctors. We have 3 paramedics. This requires 2. And then vehicles. Finally. Okay.
Accident involving a cyclist and a car has been reported. Some of the people involved trapped. Location: Northwest Oak Hills Drive, Northwest Lindell Lane. The scene of the incident must be secured against oncoming traffic. A truck with a flat tire has been reported. Secure the area while repairs are made to the tire. Location: Northwest Perimeter Drive. Reports a medical emergency. Location: Northwest Somerset Drive. The person has been freed from the vehicle and now needs medical attention. Start recording the details of the accident.
Yep. We are rolling in money.
A physical altercation between several persons was reported. Location, Northwest Bethany and Mitchell. Police Patrol Car 5 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 6 has arrived at Flat Truck Tire and is awaiting instructions.
Oh, paramedics for the medical emergency, okay.
Police Patrol Car 5 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. A slippery surface caused by an oil spill was reported at an intersection. Location, Northwest Perimeter Drive. The scene of the incident was successfully secured. One person was injured in the brawl. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task medical emergency and are waiting for new instructions. The tire was replaced and the truck can continue its journey.
One ambulance, 2 paramedics, 1 emergency doctor vehicle.
A child on a bicycle was hit by a car at an intersection. Location, Northwest Ramona Drive, Northwest Cleary Court. The oil spill has been successfully cleaned up. Emergency Ambulance 1 has arrived at traffic accident with personal injury and is awaiting instructions. The brawl was successfully brought to an end. The injured person has received medical treatment. A neighborhood dispute threatens to escalate. Location, Northwest Barkton Street. There are witnesses to the accident who need to be interviewed. The child has serious injuries and needs to be treated as quickly as possible. Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at Neighborhood Dispute and is awaiting instructions.
Gosh, this is crazy.
A prominent lawyer in a double homicide case is receiving death threats from the defendant. It has now been reported that the defendant is present at the lawyer's house. Send officers to check the situation. Location, Northwest Chena Drive. The driver of the car is attempting to flee and must be arrested. The injured person has received medical treatment. One person needs to be taken to the hospital. The dispute was successfully de-escalated. The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Oh gosh.
Police Patrol Car 4 has arrived at Neighborhood Dispute and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at Person Threatens Lawyer and is awaiting instructions. Additional officers are required to keep reporters and press at a safe distance. The witness statements were recorded. Ambulance 1 has arrived at Brawl Bus Stop and is awaiting instructions.
And we're at the bus stop. So transfer to the hospital.
Witnesses claim to have seen the perpetrator on the property. Locate him and make the arrest. The injured person suffered more severe injuries and is now being treated by another emergency service.
Okay, I kind of handle things here. fire department. Yeah.
The witness statements were recorded. A caller has reported a strange smell in their apartment. They suspect a leak in their gas installation. Check the situation and take action. Location, northwest of 163rd Terrace. The danger zone must be cordoned off over a wide radius. The perpetrator has been located and agreed to surrender. Make the arrest. Emergency Ambulance 2 has arrived, additional task, and is awaiting instructions. The crowd was successfully brought under control.
Oh, and then
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
okay, and take him to prison. Oh yeah, there's that traffic control that's going on. Yeah, you can end that. We did that. Buy a new fire engine. We did. Another one? Well, I want to get a ladder truck. So once we have that ladder truck, we'll buy a new fire engine, so to speak.
The smell has been confirmed. Shut off the main valve of the gas supply. The danger zone has been cordoned off. The gas was successfully shut off and the system handed over to a specialist.
Oh, that's fire department people. Okay, so this is a crew of 5, right? Okay, so All the police officers are back. Whoa, someone's depleted. Yeah, I guess we'll just extend the break room out the rest of the way. And let's put some more chairs in there. Another foosball table. Another plant. Another one of these. Another TV. Another windows. Just so I'm not bringing around with a chicken with my head cut off. I'm going to systematically go down the line of all these, and then I'll probably do the fire engines next. Although most of these have fuel. That's the only one that needs fuel. Okay, I'm just going to systematically go down the line now of washing and doing them. Since I'm waiting for the doctor, not the doctor, that one, I'll send this one to be washed first. And I'll send this one to get refueled once that's done. I can tap it now.
Attention, slippery roads. Poor weather conditions can lead to more accidents.
I'll keep that in mind. Glad that everyone is sleeping. Yeah, this dormitory extension was the best decision I ever made because almost everyone is resting. It's not reachable. Oh, how'd that get out there? Okay, well. That was weird.
A car and a truck have collided at a road intersection. There are injured people who need to be rescued and treated. Location: Northwest Lindell Lane Northwest, 161st Avenue.
Go.
Multiple reports indicate that a vehicle has crashed into a residential house. Dispatch officers to assess the situation. Location: Northwest Perimeter Drive. Police Patrol Car 5 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. Ambulance 1 has arrived at traffic accident involving a truck and a car and is awaiting instructions. The witnesses must be questioned about the circumstances of the accident. We've received multiple calls about an accident at an intersection involving multiple vehicles. Send officers to check the situation and direct traffic. Location, Northwest Northumbria Lane. The witness statements were recorded. A serious traffic accident has been reported. The scene must be secured and traffic redirected. Location, Northwest Bethany Boulevard. The situation has been confirmed and the scene must be secured. Prepare additional emergency services for dispatch. The driver of the car is trapped and must be freed from the vehicle using a cutter and a spreader.
Respond to the traffic accident involving
Police
multiple
Patrol Car 5 has arrived at car crash at intersection and is awaiting instructions. The person is seriously injured and needs to be treated by an emergency doctor. Trapped persons have been discovered inside the vehicle. They must be freed by the fire brigade. The collapse in the house has blocked the escape route of 2 persons on the upper floor. They must be rescued with a turnable ladder. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task escape route blocked and are waiting for new instructions. An accident has been reported involving a public bus. The bus driver is trapped and needs to be rescued. Location, Northwest Rigidop Court. Several people have minor injuries. Several people were seriously injured and require medical attention. Police Patrol Car 6 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 4 has arrived at traffic accident involving multiple parties and is awaiting instructions. The drivers seem to be okay, but one of them is stuck inside their car due to the damage. Send in a firefighter to force open the vehicle's door. Roads must be closed to prevent further accidents. Fire Engine 1 has arrived at vehicle crashes into residential house and is awaiting instructions. The deployment of the turntable ladder has attracted onlookers who must be dispersed. The injured person has received medical treatment. Several people were injured in the accident and require medical treatment. Onlookers are walking onto the road and obstructing emergency services. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at traffic accident involving multiple parties and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at traffic accident involving a bus and is awaiting instructions.
Gosh.
The persons were successfully rescued from the upper floor. The bus engine caught fire. 2 injured persons were freed and now require urgent medical attention. Fuel and oil are leaking from the vehicle. A truck with a flat tire has been reported. Secure the area while repairs are made to the tire. Location Northwest Forest Avenue. The bus is losing fuel. The driver has been safely removed from their vehicle. Ambulance 2 has arrived at traffic accident involving multiple parties and is awaiting instructions. Traffic is now blocked. The accident site was successfully secured. The hazardous substances leaking from the vehicle have been successfully bound. A child was hit by a car and is now barely clinging to life. Emergency services are required immediately. Location Northwest 153rd Terrace. The police on site have dispersed the onlookers. Emergency services are no longer obstructed. Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived. Vehicle crashes into residential house and is awaiting instructions. Water Tender 1 has arrived at traffic accident involving a bus and is awaiting instructions. Fire Engine 2 has arrived at traffic accident involving a bus and is awaiting instructions. Emergency Ambulance 2 has arrived at child hit by a car and is awaiting instructions.
Gosh. So many things happening.
The engine was successfully extinguished and prevented from spreading. The leaking fuel has been successfully removed. The injured have received medical treatment. 1 person needs to be taken to the hospital. Police Patrol
here?
Car 4 has arrived at child hit by a car and is awaiting instructions.
Who do you think
The bus driver could not be freed.
Here?
Ambulance 1 has arrived at vehicle crashes into residential house and is awaiting instructions.
Okay. Residential house.
The driver lost control of the steering wheel, resulting in the accident. His condition should be assessed by paramedics. The onlookers have been dispersed.
Then we got this. Then child hit by the car. I mean, if you can get there in time. Yeah, but...
Emergency Ambulance 1 has arrived at traffic accident involving a bus and is awaiting instructions. The injured person suffered more severe injuries and is now being treated by another emergency service. A driver reacted too late and crashed into the stationary truck. The driver of the car is trapped and must be freed. The roadside assistance worker was struck by debris and seriously injured. The truck driver has sustained minor injuries. The driver of the car has been freed and now requires urgent medical attention. The person has received medical treatment. The injured persons suffered more severe injuries and are now being treated by another emergency service.
Okay, and then you're there. You can go back home.
The injured persons suffered more severe injuries and are now being treated by another emergency service.
Put that right there.
Find the fluids that have leaked from the car and clear the debris from the road. Document all damage incurred. The persons have received medical treatment. The damage was documented.
Gosh, this is crazy.
The road is clear again.
Oh, send back to base.
The injured person has received medical treatment.
Okay, let's just go down the line here. Refuel.
The injured person has received medical treatment. One person needs to be taken to the hospital. The person has received medical treatment.
Okay, back there. Okay, so person report. To 15. Okay, interest in general. Let's take a look here. Okay, so do better beds. That might be useful. Let's reduce fuel consumption. That'd be more useful in the long term. Okay, let's expand. Let's edit the base. We can expand it. Let's go out this way too, yeah. And then Okay, here we go. Excuse me about that. Sorry about that, everyone. What are you currently doing? You're getting washed. Evaluation. Okay, so since we got space, I don't know if I want to. I want to go to the side because this one I think could go out this way to a point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the break room out, but I'm gonna. Alright, maybe I should build another bathroom. Or maybe build like a brand new bathroom. Okay, let's get the corridor. bathroom sink. There. Okay. And close it for now. There we go. Okay. I'll find something to do with that space. Okay, so here we go. Every patient requires a routine due to the. Okay, so I think that's an emergency doctor assignment. So send to that. Go to new parking space. It's right there. New parking space is right there. New parking space is there. There would be they're probably saying if you actually introduce reorganize all of them, it'd be easier. And you know what it would be? I should just do that for adding spaces later on. Yeah. Oops.
A caller reports a scooter without a license plate. Location, Northwest Perimeter Drive.
Whoa. Too many. Too many. Too many. Find new ambulance. Another one?
Several people have reported a presumably intoxicated person on a park bench. The person appears confused and disoriented. Assess the situation and provide medical attention. Location, Northwest Barkton Court. Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at Scooter without license plate and is awaiting instructions.
We'll get research points when it's okay.
The scooter was found with the rider still on it. The license plate is missing. A police report is being filed. A caller reports a medical emergency. Location Northwest Chena Drive. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task check situation and are waiting for new instructions.
I guess. Okay.
Ambulance 1 has arrived at intoxicated person and is awaiting instructions. The person responds only to painful stimuli and cannot communicate. Severe intoxication cannot be ruled out.
I'd say you get more each time.
A group of youths is harassing other people on the street. Conduct identity checks and question civilians. Location, Northwest Ramona Drive. The patient has begun to vomit. He smells strongly of alcohol and is in possession of an empty liquor bottle. The person has received medical treatment.
Excellent.
A dog was left in a car that is getting hotter and hotter. Location, Northwest Forest Avenue. An animal welfare complaint has been filed against the owners. The owners must be identified.
No.
Several members of the group escape control and run away. Apprehend them and contact their parents.
Apprehend them.
Fire Engine 2 has arrived at Dog Locked in Hot Car and is awaiting instructions. Concerned residents reported cries for help coming from a neighboring apartment. Location, Northwest Northumbria Lane. The emergency services cannot open the door. Call the fire department to open the door. Attention, exceptionally high crime rate. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. The dog was successfully rescued and tended to. The young people who had run away were successfully apprehended and their parents were informed. The owners have been identified. They face a heavy fine. shooting incident has been reported. The thief must be caught quickly. Location Northwest Benjamin Court. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task open door and are waiting for new instructions. Fire Engine 2 has arrived at medical emergency behind closed doors and is awaiting instructions. The cries for help from an apartment on the first upper floor were confirmed. The emergency services must gain access to the apartment.
Fine, should see if you can knock on the door. Response.
The door was not opened for the emergency services. Another way must be found. Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location Northwest Perimeter Drive.
You guys may be tired, but
The damage caused by the deployment must be recorded. Access to the apartment was gained and an injured person was found. The person is having a severe heart attack and needs to be treated quickly. Police Patrol Car 5 has arrived at pickpocketing and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 6 has arrived at illegal street racing and is awaiting instructions. The damage was documented. The patient has been stabilized and is now fit for transport. One person needs to be taken to the hospital. The perpetrator was successfully arrested. Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing. Arrest the drivers of the located vehicles. Witnesses of the crime have been successfully interviewed. The driver has been successfully arrested.
where is the police car? Where is the emergency doctor? Yeah, where is he? It's not reachable. Oh. That's the reason the ambulance wasn't going anywhere. Like they just...
Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
The question is, you want to wait for SWAT? Although that might be something that does that it says for free now. So I'm hoping that, kind of like the fire department, he'll be like, he's done a great job, unlock SWAT for free. But we're not going to wait for that. So once they treat this behind the closed doors, I'm probably going to call it, guys.
The injured person has received medical treatment.
Okay. Excellent, level 34. I'm going to do the better beds now because... yeah, just because... anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking time of your day to watch. We're probably going to expand the trip, just so you know. Or get the corridor and just put tons of lockers, but I don't think we're going to do that. And at least not right now. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for taking time of your day to watch Global Rescue. I'm really enjoying this series. And the fact that, we don't have to buy additional bases, although I might eventually do that and just transfer everybody over to one base. We'll see what that is. I mean, I'm liking the big base that has everybody kind of in one place. It's a lot easier to manage, and gosh, I need to expand the dormitory. I'll do that though. Anyways, guys, that will be something that we'll do next time. Anyways, guys, if you liked it, make sure to hit the like button so that I know. But hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that immensely. And those of you who subscribe, I appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. Anyways, guys, make sure to remember to comment on we're going to be doing Crusader and Crusader Resources. But make sure to comment on this video or on the next video which one you'd like to see first. One of them will be coming, and then the other one's going to replace First Light, which I've been watching the First Light metrics, and I think we might end it early because it doesn't seem to be really tracking all that well. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it doesn't seem like it's being watched, so I'm just gonna kind of let it die, I guess, in a sense, for lack of a better term. But anyways, guys, that'll be something for later on. Yeah, let's see here. Sorry, I'm just looking at something here. So, until next, make sure remember to like, subscribe, and until next time, guys, my name is Wrestler, and it's the end of the watch.